I'm Tanya Chaudhary, and I am a certified chef of Le Cordon Bleu London campus. And I started as a home baker, and my brand name is Bonton Gourmet Gift Studio. I started this 8 years ago, and it started like a home bakery setup. And slowly and steadily, we've made it a synonymous name in every household for luxury gifting and bespoke cakes and all kinds of celebrations. So we are one of the most popular bakeries in Calcutta at this point, thankfully. So I was always creatively inclined as a person, and I just loved digging my hands into all kinds of brownies that I would bake at home. I would look for everything that was related to cakes on YouTube, and I would try and create those at home. So I used to get great feedback, so that really sparked my interest into learning it further. There were very few teachers in India and in Kolkata training anybody for real culinary skills. So I chose Le Cordon Bleu because I realized it's the best in the world, and why not go and do something and learn a skill rather than just doing everything via YouTube. So I decided to go and train and get a certification of a chef. When I kept the name Bonton, it means good taste in French. So that is the real meaning behind the name. And I wanted everything that I make to represent good taste. So I started small, and when people started tasting the flavors we are offering, with the training I got from Le Cordon, we did not compromise on quality. So it was really difficult to find the ingredients that we used at Le Cordon London in a small city like Kolkata, but somehow, somewhere we found a supplier, and we used to create these amazing recipes from our books that we got back. And people would come back to us for the flavor, and again I would want to recreate something and invent something, innovate new recipes to keep them coming back. So that's what Bonton represents. It represents constant innovation, uniqueness, and high quality. My brand name is synonymous to good taste. So we weave that through our packaging. We always focus on bold packaging that really highlights the product inside it. And in terms of creativity, we've been very experimental. We've launched a lot of new products in the city, like our brookies, our sea salted brookies were the most popular. We've done thousands of those. Then we've recently launched petite cakes, which are really beautiful. We take inspiration from the youth and whatever's trending on Instagram and in other countries, and we want to weave that into our menu. Like we've been making kunafa chocolate bars, which are a complete rage. It's been viral on in Dubai and everywhere else, so that's been really popular among our clients. So, and as about customer experience, we keep that at the helm of everything. Like we always ensure that the customer is very satisfied. We take feedback calls. We ensure personalized deliveries, personal experiences. We even offer a lot of loyalty programs wherein we offer discounts to those who do come back to us repeatedly. And we've got a great repeat customer rate on Swiggy and Zomato. So that too is one of the great achievements we've had over time. So Le Cordon Bleu gave me a very strong foundation in French patisserie. It helped me understand textures, flavors, and also gave me an opening towards modern desserts and global innovation. And when we come to Bonton, we have made creations like our sea salted brookies, our lotus biscoff cheesecakes. Then there is our Belgian chocolate mud cake that we've created, which is completely rooted in this foundation that we learned at Le Cordon. And I am very close to the ingredients that I use. I respect them a lot. I know how to handle them today. I know how to train people because of that. And I've been able to build a team by the training that I've received about hygiene, about cleanliness, about how to maintain the storage of ingredients. All that I learned at Le Cordon has really helped me train the people who come from very modest backgrounds and have no clue how to deal with such premium ingredients to create such desserts. So I think there is a lot of freedom in running a digital-only brand. We're free of the whole, in-house service aspect, but we also have to pay a lot of attention to how the product is traveling to the customer when it comes to the packaging, the storage. It has to taste fresh even 2 hours out of the kitchen. It is not instantly served like it is in a in-house dining space. And the freedom I receive through social media is to experiment and to constantly upload items that I've created, and receive feedback online itself about how it's being accepted by my audience, what they want to learn from me. I have so many requests for teaching, which was very unexpected when I started this business. So I think that has been I think my Instagram has been kind of the motivational force behind me being able to make this into a brand rather than just a home bakery setup. So I got a lot of validation of it being a digital-only space. I mean, how much time as a business owner can you spend with your clients who are there at a cafe or a restaurant or a bakery that you might have opened? But with the digital-only space, you have a lot of freedom to connect with your audience. In terms of technique that I've learned from Le Cordon that I'm using a lot today, first is mise en place, because you have to keep the recipe ready, and hygiene is top priority. Organization of a recipe, that's how we are able to scale from 1 cake to 100 when we get bulk orders, because we know there's a method that is to be followed which is nearly scientific in baking. So that is something that was taught there, where they told us how to be organized. And another technique that I use very often is making of macarons in a French way and an Italian way. We were taught in different techniques there as well. So that is something I use very often in my baking. Even making puff pastry and making croissants is something that was uniquely taught to us in Le Cordon in a beautiful demonstration by the chef there. So that stayed with me, the book folds that we did. So that is what I trained my staff with, how to rest the dough. So consumer preferences are very tricky, especially in a market like India, in Kolkata. They evolve with the trends, So we have to, classic foundation is extremely important to build a recipe, but then we have to see what's the market demand like. So we have to modify our recipes with whatever the demand is like. So kunafa bars was one of the examples. So we even were the pioneers here in starting mochi. Mochi is an Japanese ice cream concept that we brought to Calcutta, and we do really well in that, and we're the only ones doing it. So that is how we blend, our classical foundations of how to make something, but also create something which is out of what we've learned, out of the syllabus. So it did appeal to the market, thankfully, and it's still going strong as a product on our menu. And small snippet of what happened when I came back from Le Cordon. My family had a candy store in Kolkata. And I decided that I'm going to showcase my culinary skills in that store through retail. But at that time, there was no consumer demand for entremets. There was no consumer demand for anything fancy that I had really learned. So I had to go back to my basics, and I had to go back to doing things like, sponge cakes, tea cakes, brownies, those kind of items. And that really did well for me too, because I enjoyed the foundation I had. Even those flavors were really bold and very exotic. So people really enjoyed that. And eventually now we're doing all kinds of French pastry on the menu as well, because the consumers love it. I would say don't look for perfection, just begin where you are. I started with one person in my kitchen, and I started with a set of skills that I learned. So I would say start there, hone your skills, start with whatever help you have, and even one customer counts. So really take feedback seriously, and work and work. It's always consistency, dedication that makes you reach somewhere. And I feel it really is empowering as a woman to know a skill and to be able to earn from it. And I always encourage women to learn something that will empower you to be independent. And this has really helped me be independent as a chef. So I always promote learning and growing from where you are. Don't keep waiting for capital investments and stuff like that from others. When you have good taste, it takes you places. So current trend that I love is kunafa. I mean, it's just been a massive rage all over the world, and it's something that really hits the spot. So we are trying to incorporate kunafa in mostly all our recipes. We've even come up with a gluten-free pistachio cake with kunafa. We've done kunafa filling even in our mochis. So kunafa is, I think, the really trending product that I love at this point. We are looking at pistachio in every dessert because of it. Even cookies that we created have pistachio in it. So that is a trend I'm currently really loving. And it really converts into great flavor. We did use pistachio last year in creating baklavas, because I felt that trend was really picking up last year for Diwali season. So nuts are basically going crazy, and we all are going nuts about nuts. Happy 130 years Le Cordon Bleu, and thank you for creating chefs like me all through the generations, and hopefully we'll bring bigger and bolder flavors into the world with the kind of skills that you've taught us. And can't wait to visit London again and visit the campus where I toiled away for almost a year. But I loved every moment of it. Thank you so much.